The Cleveland Browns are about to make one of the toughest decisions in recent years. A veteran, an icon of the franchise, is at a crossroads that could define the team's future. Fans know he has already made history in Cleveland, but is there still gas in the tank? We're talking about a player who was once one of the most dominant in the NFL, but who now faces a brutal dilemma. Should the Browns bet on him again or move on? You, Browns fan, need to stick around because this could change everything. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and comment if you think this guy still has more to give in Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the heart of the Browns' ground game for the past 7 years might be on his way out. After suffering a devastating knee injury, Chubb returned to the field, but the reality was harsh. He just didn't look the same. In 8 games during the 2024 season, he carried the ball 102 times for only 332 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 3.3 yards per carry. For a running back who was once synonymous with explosiveness and consistency, these numbers are alarming. Now, at 29 years old and entering free agency for the first time in his career, Chubb finds himself in uncharted territory. The player himself has made it clear that he wants to stay in Cleveland. Of course, he said, "I was drafted here. I've played here for 7 years. I want to get this done as soon as possible." But wanting to stay and getting a contract that makes sense for the Browns are two very different stories. GM Andrew Berry acknowledged the complexity of the situation, highlighting that it's difficult to deal with contracts for players who have been pivotal to the franchise. The Browns need to decide, is it worth investing in veteran Chubb, or is it time to go in a different direction? Here's the reality, folks. Football is a cruel business. Nick Chubb was once one of the best in the NFL, but running backs at this age coming off a serious injury rarely return to the top. Just look at recent cases. Todd Gurley finished before 30. Ezekiel Elliott hasn't been the same since his physical decline. And now we have Chubb at this crossroads. The Browns might even try for a friendly contract, but what if another team opens their wallet? Would Chubb resist a fatter check just to stay in Cleveland? More importantly, should the Browns pay a player who may never be the same again? This decision will define the future of Cleveland's offense and the franchise as a whole. Will Berry gamble on a sentimental contract or make the tough decision to move on? So, Browns fan, what would you do? If you were in Andrew Berry's shoes, would you sign a contract to keep Chubb in Cleveland, or would you move on to seek a new name in the draft or free agency? Does Chubb have one more elite year left in him, or have we already seen the best he could offer? Leave your comment because this is one of the biggest decisions of this offseason for the Browns. Don't forget to like and subscribe because we'll be following every step of this saga. Stay tuned because this story is far from over.